Hello friends, welcome again to another edition of Let's Predict These Games. You're in for a real treat as the commissioner himself joins us in the classroom to determine who we think will move one step closer to a championship.
Great to be here, Jeff. On the eve of what has the potential to be an epic weekend. A bachelor party on Saturday promises to deliver beer chugging, golf ball flying, naked women riding. Good times. Whatever you do, don't let your brony borrow your shirt and keep pouring the red stag for Matt. He loves that stuff.
Why don't we get to our first matchup, the winless Face Smashers and the surging Foster Kids? We have a couple of teams going in opposite directions. The Foster Kids are coming in with the better lineup, the better matchups, and the better manager. Seems like the lock of the week, folks. Foster Kids 81, Matt 74.
You never know what can happen in a rivalry game. In your only meeting last year, Matt laid the smack down on your candy ass by a hefty 24 points. Celebrating one of your final weekends as a bachelor spells a Sunday's worth of recovery and the raw is restored. Matt 85.4, Jeff 80.6.
Well then, our second matchup as the defending champions against Kui. You have to feel bad for Kui this year, right?
I don't feel bad for anyone when it comes to fantasy. Sure, the numbers lie sometimes, but when it comes down to it, you play to win the game. I'm looking to stop the bleeding of my 3-game losing streak, but I see myself falling short this week and Kui gets back on track. Kyle 92, Noda 81.
Well, the way I see it, the misery will continue for Kui. Now Uda takes this one.
Yes.
Is anyone surprised that Jermity dropped the ball on the predictions again? I didn't think so.
Can't say I didn't see it coming. I've experienced the lost years and he used to drop the ball on countless occasions back then. However, the great thing about Gerber is he rises to the occasion when you least expect it. I see him doing that this week and taking down Kevin in a minor upset. Germboy 86.14, Kevbo 86.
Jermity has put together a surprisingly competent team this year and might actually be scaring some teams. KEV scares easily and I am actually gonna agree that Jeremy wins this week. I like his style.
Ah, the kiss of death right there. Picking Jeremy to win doesn't happen often. Probably because Kevin hasn't been seen in a month. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess.
Let's move on to the fourth matchup with the Spartans and Bex. Question marks surround this matchup, but I'm wondering, is Dan's team who we thought they were? Or are we letting them off the hook? They have been legit again this year but come into this matchup with lots of cues by their names. Something doesn't add up. I am going with Bex.
I don't see question marks around Dan's team. I just don't think they have what it takes to win a championship. Keep looking at your watch, Dan. Beckham wins?
That brings us to our matchup of the week. We were well funded last week with our sponsors, who is bringing us the matchup this week.
Week 6 sponsored by Trojan. Proven protection that feels really good.
I love sponsors. So can a team name actually change your team's destiny? Jason seems to be proving this by having no injuries so far this year. But will he prevail this week?
This season has been a dream for Jay ever since he became spokesperson for Trojan's new mini-condom. John is on a roll of late due to improved play from key positions. I can't pick against the power of advertising. Jay wins.
I once saw Jason eat 2 quad stackers. It was epic. Maybe he should endorse those too. I miss those days. I'm going with Jason in this matchup as well. It looks promising for him this year.
Thank you for joining us again. Maybe next week we will see Jeremy finally step up. Not.
Always a pleasure, Commissioner. The League. What's your fantasy?